Hi, immigration attorney Mario Godoy here. So a question that we actually got today from our client relationship managers. So they tend to be the ones that will talk to you when you first call the firm. And so, what they were saying was that, someone didn't want to go through the full appointment process with us, mainly because they had found an attorney that was either willing to meet with them for free for 15 to 20 minutes or an attorney that was willing to do like a discounted fee for 15 to 20 minutes. So I want to tell you a little bit about our process just so you can understand why I think that's not a great idea. So one thing that we're going to look at is if you decide to move forward, we're actually going to do a full evaluation on you. And so the reason we're doing that is that there's more than 185 different types of visas that are available. Not just that, but then there's also immigration programs that are available, like DACA, TPS, other things like that. And then also, if you're going through a removal process, you might be looking at, are there any types of defenses that we're going to look for? And so when you are looking at everything, so we're first looking at, what are ways that visas that you might qualify for that might require a petition. And so that's why we get down into talking about you. We talk about your family members. We look at where you work. We might talk about your education just to see like who could actually petition for you. Now, there's also visas that, allow you to self-petition. So we would be asking you some more detailed questions about specific things that we're testing for different types of visas, like a VAWA, a U visa, just two examples of what we look at. Then, after figuring that out, we have to know if you've actually had any immigration history. And so have you had any contact with Customs and Border Patrol at the border? Have you had any interactions at the airport? Have you ever been removed? Have you ever been deported? Have you ever been arrested? Because arrests will also factor into that. If you've entered the United States more than once, how long have you stayed in the United States? Was there an overstay? Are there any facts leading to anything that could be indicated as misrepresentation or fraud? So these are all different questions that get asked. To basically, immigration has a list of reasons why they won't let you into the United States. They also got a list as to reasons why they will expel you and deport you from the United States. And so we're basically looking at those different lists to determine, are those going to affect you? And if they do, is there a waiver or is there anything that could be done to avoid that or to ask for a waiver of that issue? And this is stuff that you want to figure out before you actually file your case. So I just know that it does take us, and we've been doing this for 15 years, it does take us at least 20 to 30 minutes just to collect that information. And then to have an attorney sit there and review it and to make an analysis. So I do not see how someone could, in 40 minutes or less, really be able to tell you about what you're eligible for and what you might be able to do moving forward and what to watch out for. So that's why I do think that those 15 to 20 minute appointments, it's really a disservice because it's just a sampling of trying to get you through the door. It's not really going to resolve whether or not you actually have a case. So, if you're thinking about going through the immigration process, you're not alone. It's very scary to go through it right now. So, we're here to help you. We're very experienced in dealing with immigration issues, and we can help you and stand by your side as you go through the system so that you can eventually secure your future here in the United States.